Hi, I'm coming. Coming. Hey, we're mocktails. One of the biggest questions I get all the time is like, people feel like they're going to be missing out and have so much FOMO, especially around the holidays. I want to show you that you can get through the holidays pretty easily. It has been over a year now. I got to admit though, my first sober Christmas was brutal. All I thought about was drinking. Everything caused me stress, and that was the only way I knew to relieve stress. And so it was awful. But alcohol-free drinks got me through. Let me grab one more thing. And did you know that you can order alcohol-free stuff online to have it sent to your door? That was one of the stupidest mistakes that I made early on by walking into a freaking liquor store wanting alcohol during my witching hour. I was like, that was really, really stupid. It was really hard to get in and out of there. So the fact that you can just order it now online is amazing, and it's quality stuff. So I want to try this first, because I'm doing a giveaway, by the way. And hi, and good morning, and happy Friday. I'm sorry, I'm jacked. I'm so jacked on so much coffee this morning. I'm trying to fast, and I missed my window last night, so I ate past 7 o'clock, so I had to go longer today to eat. And so I drank coffee like a lunatic. So anyway, one of my biggest complaints about getting sober and trying these non-alcoholic beverages is, if you're a wine drinker, it's hard to replace wine. It's hard to replace red wine, especially because we're used to getting that warming feeling and like this feel good thing, and we're expecting a lot from this alcohol-free wine. But I have to say, when you're first getting sober, having an alcohol-free bottle, pouring it into your normal, usual glass can take the edge off of getting sober. Especially like early on when I was trying to cook dinner or run the bath or any of my normal things, when red wine was supposed to be there and I was used to it being there, pouring some alcohol-free stuff in your glass, it's not going to feel like red wine. It's not. So don't get your hopes up, but the action of it kind of helps. Actually, my mom was a very, very huge red wine drinker. Shocker. And I was doing a TikTok with like a glass of red wine in one of these crystal glasses that she passed down to me, or got passed down to me when she died. Super triggering. So I was like, oh my God, like seeing red wine in this crystal glass had me grossed out and super panicked. So there's a disclaimer that if you think that it might trigger you, then don't. Especially if you've been sober for a while and you're nervous, don't do it. But I felt strongly that I needed a replacement to get me through, you just do sometimes. So try this. Brand is called Hand on Heart. One of the better reds that I've tried. And these are alcohol removed. It's an alcohol removed Cabernet. So they make it just like wine, except they remove the alcohol. So it tastes pretty good. And I found a trick that some of these alcohol-free substitutes it tastes like, I don't know, grape juice, which nobody wants, especially if you're a wine drinker. Thank you. I got this at like TJ Maxx or something. The only thing is it's really hurting my underarms, but that's the price you pay for sequins, isn't it? So I wanted to say that this is good, but don't expect it to be like wine, because it's not going to be warming. It's not going to make you feel romantic and nostalgic, but it does the trick if you pour it into one of your normal glasses, especially for these holiday parties coming up. But also, if you let it sit with the top off for like an hour or two, it tastes a little less sweet. Let's try it. I do like, too, that these are a lot of twist offs. My link is in the bio. Is it, Will? Did you put it in there in the comments?
What's that?
Did you drop the link? Okay, because there's discounts if you check in my comment section. Let me show you. Okay, so in this case, I think it's better sitting out a little bit so it's not so sweet. I wanted to show you, I wanted to try a couple of these actually. So this is from Boisson, and I had to ask them what in the world. So it's French for taste, and this is another alcohol-free white wine. So I cannot wait to try this. Honestly, to God, I feel like more people would be sober if we had replacements that were good, that made us feel good, and like we're not missing out on life. Especially at these parties. Let me try. I thought I had enough glasses. I thought I was prepared. I also want to show you one of my favorites. I'm going to make mocktails in a minute with this Ritual whiskey alternative. I'm going to make eggnog, and it's amazing. I don't think I would have gotten through Christmas last year without this Ritual, because whiskey has been a part of my growing up forever around the holidays. And rum and just like bourbon and that kind of thing. I'm from the South, and we just drank a lot of whiskey, and eggnog was a big deal. And I think I was drinking eggnog when I was a little girl too, to feel fancy. So to be able to have a replacement and make it feel pretty, and I even put like a not peppermint, I can't stand peppermint, cinnamon stick in there, and dropped, I think last year, like a thing of rosemary, and just made it feel special. And I love the Ritual because it's warming and a little bit spicy. It has warm caramel, stone fruit, black peppercorn, prickly ash, and toasted spices. So it's legit warming. You feel like you're getting something awesome, and you don't feel FOMO. Okay, let's try this Blanc by Boisson. And my link is in the comments, so you can get a discount if you want it delivered, because I highly don't recommend getting sober early on and then having to go get non-alcoholic drinks at the store. It's not a good idea. Don't do it. Abort mission. So order it online and use my code. Let's try it. Okay, so here we go. It's a little bit on the sweet side, because of course it is, because it's basically grapes without the alcohol, but it's good. And look, it'll do. You know what I mean? It will do. And so probably just like the red wine, I would let this sit out without the cap for a little bit, so that it kind of, I don't know, gets a little dirty, gets a little something, less sweet. So I'm not down with the sweetness, but if you are, then you're going to love this. This is the Blanc alcohol-free white wine. And let's talk about this elephant in the room on my arm. Okay, that is good. This will keep you from drinking. And my oxidized, there we go, dirty. I didn't need to say that. Oxidized, just a little bit of something, so it's not so sweet. All right, let's try this. So, this is Layers brand. So Boisson will send you all of this. They're going to send you the Ritual. They'll send you any of the white wines and the red wines, and they look really good. They are really good. So definitely check that out. So Boisson is like the middleman guy who will deliver it to you. So you can get anything, and it's all like really high-end looking stuff, but it's not that expensive. Yeah, some of the bottles were, I don't know, I think $14 or $17, and you can use my code. So hopefully my husband, who's playing video games right now, I asked him to do one thing, and we'll see if he did it. So let me know if you see Sober Holidays, girl. Let's do it, Stiletto. I love your name. Let me know if you see a link in the TikTok comments. You should see Ritual there. You should see Boisson, which is French for sip or taste. I can't remember what she said. All right, this is how out of practice I am. I used to be able to open a champagne bottle in like seconds and blindfolded and drink it about that fast too. Let's see. So I've noticed a lot of these de-alcoholized sparkling wines are rosé, and I never liked rosé because it was sweet. But let's see. Last year, I didn't have access to any of this stuff, so I leaned on Free from like Publix or the drugstore, FRE, and it was okay. Oh, it was okay. Made me a little bit sad, to be honest. So you want to try, if you can, get a higher end one. Also, I'm doing a giveaway. So if anybody wants to subscribe, I've got only 2 subscribers so far. I didn't even know what that even meant. We got Kimberly and Nick Renee. And if you want to subscribe, I'm giving away earrings today. So if you end up as a subscriber, I'm going to put your name in a raffle. And I'm going to send you some earrings. And I got to say, this pair is going to be very hard to get rid of. I really, really want to keep these for myself. Free is sad. It is sad. I was like, it was my first Christmas, and I'm like, is this it? Like, is this all there is? And I see how my mom felt too, because back in the day, all they had was O'Doul's, and that shit sucks. Last night we went out to eat, and I was really grateful that they had the Heineken 0.0. Because it just, you're eating and you want to feel like you're a part of something. And it was just nice. So look at those. Oh my gosh. I'm giving these away today. I'm going to raffle them off to whoever subscribes. And then I've got these 2 pairs. You get to choose which ones you want. Those are super adorable. This is hard. This is hard for me to give away earrings because I need them. And then these little Santa pair. So yeah, I'm going to do a little raffle. Make sure if you subscribe, then I'm able to get your email address or whatever, so I can send you an email and get your actual address, and I will send you some earrings. Happy holidays. All right, let's check this out. And then my other gift is in the comments if you want my discount code for Ritual or Boisson. Okay. Ooh, this is called Naughty. Noughty. De-alcoholized sparkling rosé. Here we go. Ooh. Do you see what I mean? You can totally get through the holidays without FOMO. This is the key. This is the freaking key. And I remember my first couple of years, or my first couple of events sober, I was drinking anything I could get my hands on just to keep my mouth off of alcohol. And that is the truth. I mean, every occasion for me was a drinking occasion. I invited alcohol everywhere all the time. And especially special occasions, I would get dressed up. And then next thing I knew, I look like crap. I'm slurring my words. I'm embarrassing myself, spilling wine. Just, it's just not very glamorous like they make it seem on the billboards. So here we go. I'm going to try this. That is pretty good. I'm kind of going on a limb here. I think these are easier to replicate. Sorry, I didn't realize this thing was. These are easier to replicate than the red wines and the white wines, the champagnes. You can drink this all night long and, feel like you're a part of stuff. Because I think that's a big deal. I know that's a big deal for people to feel like they're missing out, or they're never going to be fun again, or people are going to ask questions. Who would even know? Who would even know that you're not drinking? So you can totally not even have to deal with the questions. I'm going to try this one in a second too. Maybe I will catch a buzz. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my God. Hi. Good afternoon. You know what else too? Have you tried this? I don't know if you have an Aldi where you are. But I'm going to open this up, this goat cheese with cranberry and cinnamon. This is like a really cute gift to bring as a housewarming. You could bring one of these non-alcoholic for yourself and then bring like a little thing of cheese. This is just goat cheese wrapped in cinnamon and cranberry. And I'm about starving. These bubbles kind of do go to your head. I think bubbles in general. I think that's why people get addicted to sparkly water, because they go to your head and you feel good. So I can feel the tingle and the sparkle from this alcohol removed sparkling rosé, which is a good thing. Let me see if this is even, I don't know. It smells good, I guess. I'll try it. No, I don't know if I will try it. I don't know. That smells like it's on the edge of going bad. Damn. That sucks. Okay, moving on. I wanted to go. I'll be right back. cute shaker. Do you know where my martini shaker is? Oh, I know where it is. Shit. I'm coming right back. Okay, thanks for waiting. I was scrolling through TikTok today, and I saw a girl sleeping live. I was like, I had to get out of there because I didn't know what kind of weirdness was about to go down, but I just figured you would wait a second for me to run over there. If people are watching this chick sleep live, I don't know. I don't get it. And I wanted to get out because I don't want to end up on the wrong side of TikTok, where they're like, oh, she likes to watch people sleep. No, it's not me. Not this shirt, somebody said it was cute. I almost bought Rachel Zoe. You know Rachel Zoe? She had like a turtleneck one, bodysuit with the thong, because I'm not going to wear a bodysuit that's not a thong because it shows and it's weird. But she had that one for like $30 though at TJ Maxx. But I got this one instead because I don't know. I don't keep these clothes on that long. That sounds crazy, but because it's like scratchy on here. So, all right, I wanted to show you something that got me through Christmas without a doubt last year, and that is Ritual, because they make a rum and a whiskey. And it also got me through my summer. I made so many spicy margarita mocktails over the summer, and they were amazing. Like, I was salting the rim with tahini and just like had a really good time, and made sure that I wasn't feeling FOMO. So these Ritual Zero Proof, link is in the comments, hopefully, are very warming. This one, rum has clove in it, ginger, toasted cinnamon. And if you want to feel like you're not missing out, then I highly suggest this brand for spirits. One thing I love that I'm no longer drinking spirits is that I truly feel like the reason they called it spirits is because somebody new comes out of your body. When you're drinking, you're intoxicated. Anything can happen. Any kind of energy, spirits can take over your body, and they did me for sure. For sure. I was no longer myself when I was drinking. And so I think that's why they call it spirit. So I'm kind of glad that they don't call the Zero Proof alternative. It's just Zero Proof alternative. There's nothing spirited about it. You're not going to turn into somebody else, which is a relief, because that was shitty. Like having to wake up the next day and be like, what did she do? Oh, she went to jail. Oh no. Oh, DUI. Oh, not cool. Now I can act like I'm partaking. I can still dress up. My makeup's not going to be screwed up. I'm not going to get a DUI. I'm not going to hurt anyone or anyone's feelings. And I'm going to remember everything. And it's just worth it, Okay. So eggnog. I got almond eggnog, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Because I'm trying to slim down a little. Oh, shit. So I would like to slim down just a little bit, and I'm thinking almond milk might help. Okay, so then I'm going to put cinnamon, if I can find it. Ooh, you could do chili powder. Here's the cinnamon. Okay, and okay, can you still see me? Oh, you can. Okay. So, okay, I got lost. Okay, almond eggnog. And then you can either do, whether you do rum or whiskey with your eggnog. I don't remember. Will, which one did we like the best? Rum or whiskey with the eggnog last time? The rum was better. So then you can just dump this in just like you would your shot of whatever it normally would have been. I do a little extra because it tastes good. It freaking tastes good. I love it. And then you can put the little lid on. You can shake it. I would chill this martini glass. That's what I did last year. I just had this nice and chilled. Ooh, you could put coffee beans on top. You can make espresso martinis with this. Hey. No White Russian. Oh my gosh, though. I used to drink those. Holy crap, how do people drink those? Like a lot. But actually for the holidays, that's not a bad idea. This is right now an almond nog eggnog. I'm going to make it fancy, make it a mocktail, something that makes you feel like you're not missing out on anything. So I added the Ritual Zero Proof rum alternative, which is freaking delicious. You would never know you're not drinking. And then some eggnog. And then on top, like if people were coming over or not, because last year I was really giving myself a lot of grace and being really kind to myself through my sobriety because it was hard. It was very hard for me. I mean, I'm not one to skip drinking because of the holidays and, every day was something to celebrate with drinking. So, but look how cute. You can add a cinnamon stick in there. You could add a little sprig of rosemary, put a little cinnamon on top. I mean, that's amazing. So it's just eggnog with rum alternative and some cinnamon and a cinnamon stick. And you don't feel like you're missing out at all. I actually cannot wait to drink this. I can smell the rum before I even drink it, which is just takes the edge off right away. Because it can be a little weird to not drink during the holidays. You got music playing, the lights are, all this stuff's going on and you're not drinking and it just can feel empty. And so it's nice to just fill it up with things like this. And you don't have to count on this forever and you won't need to, you won't want to. Okay, so online, if you want it delivered, let me make sure. Can somebody tell me if you look in my comments, if there are links? Will, are you sure you put the links?
Yes.
Okay.
For everyone, yes.
Okay. So there is a link if you want it delivered from Boisson, and they will deliver this right to your door, which I recommend if you're newly sober, so you're not traipsing through alcohol city to get this. If you're fine with going into a liquor store or you just want to get it online, you can go to ritualzeroproof.com and my code where you get 20% off is in the comments. So get your 20% off and the code is right there. I think it's RZP Vibe for 20% off. Or you can have it. Yeah, either way it's delivered, isn't it? You're welcome. Enjoy. Let me know which one you get. I really like the rum and the whiskey for holiday time. I really love the tequila for summertime. I make tons and tons of spicy mocktails, and it is a good time and keeps you from feeling like you're missing out. And let me just say, too, this has no calories. 10 calories. 2 grams of carbs and no fat, all just like yummy mocktail stuff. Yum, yum. Am I imagining that my grandma would warm this up? Did anybody used to drink these warm? They do ship to Canada, Tara. Yes, ma'am. Did anybody's grandma warm this up, or am I making that up? I kind of feel like maybe it was she would ladle it or something. Maybe not. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That is very, very good. This is my favorite one so far. Eggnog and this rum is the winner. Then they sent me this prickly paloma from Boisson. So they will deliver all kinds of alcohol-free beverages to you. Yes, they do. If you can get through there. It can be really, and it depends on the day. Like I've been sober now over a year and some months, and some days can be like, damn, that's a really pretty setup of that wine, or I'll have to walk down the wine aisle. I was walking down the other day before this stuff came and just looking for some free, just some crappy free, just to have with me to take to a party. Not that free's crappy. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. But they didn't have it, number one. And I had to freaking scale the aisles of all of this wine. Like, and I was looking up and down just save yourself, get it online, because that's the last thing you want. You'll be so disappointed if you end up drinking. I do love a Paloma. I love Palomas. And you can totally make them mocktail. All right, so what didn't I try? And then at Aldi, you can get this black cherry juice. So yum if you want to mix this with rum or whiskey and just make really pretty mocktails. There's no reason you have to miss out on life or feel ashamed or whatever. I tell you what, the first couple of times that you go out and you don't drink, but you weren't white knuckling it, like you felt good, you had fun, you were talking to people, you feel like $1,000,000 on your drive home. You're like, I can't believe I did that. I had a good time. You brush your teeth, you're like flossing and doing your skincare, maybe do your hair in a mask, and it just feels nice. It feels nice. It just takes a little bit of getting out of the habit to make that happen. And it sucks a little bit at first, but these things can help lighten the load. And then besides that, having accountability, having a partner, having a friend around. When you try to talk to your girlfriend or your, husband or your family and say, oh man, it sucks, I'm really trying not to drink today, here's what I'm feeling, they're not going to understand and they don't want to hear it, because it's when you quit drinking, you're their buddy, you're the one who's been drinking with them this whole time, then they have to look at their drinking. It's very uncomfortable. And so you need people around you that are going through the same thing as you are, because they're not going to get it and they're going to poo-poo it. They're going to tell you you didn't drink that much to begin with. Don't worry about it. Or I'm here, when you change your mind, and they're always there to drink with you, always. And it can be a sticky situation. So it's good to have accountability. And you can find that for free in my group, Sober Vibes with Stephanie on Facebook. And I'm also about to start a dry January if you want to join us for that. This is going to be like really immersive coaching from me every single week. There's going to be challenges to get up and to get moving and to do this and to do that. So many fun challenges that are going to make it seem fun. You're going to have a good time getting sober. It does not have to be punishment. You don't have to white knuckle it. You don't have to do it by yourself. And you can get that at vibewithstephanie.com. It's going to be 4 weeks. You're going to have access to me every single day of the month. I might take Sundays off, but we can text. We're going to have a voice chat. We're going to have a free workbook that's going to have journal and affirmations in it, and just help you get on your way to sobriety, whether you choose to stay sober forever after that, or you're just doing it for dry January. This is a soft place to land where you're going to have friends, you're going to have love, and you're going to have community who is going to help get you through it. Ice cold. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong, because you don't want to curdle cream. But I feel like there was something warm. Maybe that was hot toddies. I don't know. But you know what? I made hot toddies last year. Where is that alcohol free? What do you mean? Where is that alcohol free? Like the link? It should be in the comments. Let's see. Let me take them. I wore my contacts so I could see the comments, and I still can't. Also, totally off subject. Have you been noticing my hair lately? I'm using that crimper thing, that big old 3-4 prong thing. I really like it. I'm not having to deal with tight curls and pulling them out. I'm freaking crimping, and I really like it. And it doesn't feel like it's frying my hair off either. I think I'm going to stick to that thing for a while. Because even though I have my hair license, can't seem to do it like a loose, chill curl. Also, I've been wanting to mention this. My husband's mom came into town, and I was a nervous wreck. Hopefully she's not watching. I don't think she has TikTok. But I wanted to show that I'm amazing and I'm a good mom, and I look at all the things, and because she's she's from New York City, and I just had a lot to prove, and I was cooking, and I was just kind of a little bit on edge, sober also, and first time having company in the house for a few days while I was sober. And so I burnt my arm with a curling iron, not the 4-prong one. Maybe that's why I'm turned off the 4-prong one, because my wand just fried me. Then I was making steak on the cast iron grill, and I don't know if you can see, burn marks. I just felt like that made me feel even trashier than I was feeling before. That now I've got 2 burns in 2 days. She must think I'm an absolute hot mess. Whiskey and maple syrup. Ooh. Hi. So I was sampling all of these, Boisson, this is the brand, Boisson, sent me a couple of amazing alcohol-free alternatives. And this is their alcohol-free white wine, Blanc. Really, really good. And it's a little sweet, but if you leave it out for a little bit, it gets more dry, oxidized. Whoever helped me with that, I think that, who was that? Stiletto helped me with that. Okay, and then this Hand on Heart. So this is the red wine, and I was just explaining that I don't want anybody to be like, yes, like this is going to be the best thing ever, because it is. But it's not going to replace your red wine. It's not going to replace how you feel, which is kind of good, because I don't know about you, but I felt warm, fuzzy, and slurry, and tired. So this isn't that, but it's amazing to be, look at, I've got like wine glasses everywhere. Trigger alert. It just helps substitute through the holidays. Just helps you get through the holiday parties. You know, when you first quit drinking, depending on how much you drank before, I was like an every night wine drinker. When the bathtub was running, I was drinking wine. When I was making dinner, I was drinking wine. I was always drinking wine. So having a replacement around is a huge help. This kombucha also helped a lot on nights that I didn't have this or didn't want to count on it. But I have a girlfriend who got sober and kind of beats herself up still about the amount that she leans on alcohol-free beer. Don't do that. Do not do that. You can do whatever. I mean, you're not drinking alcohol. You're not taking the drug of choice. So you are actually helping. Don't feel guilty about leaning on these things, because eventually you don't lean on them anymore. Some of them make you gassy, like some of these like sparkly champagnes. So you're not going to lean on them forever, but feel free to lean on them as much as you need to during your first little bit of getting sober, and eat all the things you want to eat at these parties. Eat everything you want to eat. Have an escape plan. Have a way to get out. Tell them why. Have a reason why you're not drinking, because people might ask. And you just need to have a plan and know what time you're going home, how you're getting there. Like just, you need to be prepared, because a lot of things can be triggering when you're first getting sober. Even someone just saying, oh, you didn't drink that much, that might make you want to drink. So have a plan, get your head together. Oh, I also made, whoever just asked, I made eggnog with almond nog and Ritual rum, 0 proof. So good. I really feel like I'm ready for the holidays now. I put some cinnamon in there and a cinnamon stick, and I'm freaking ready to go. Oh my God, that should not be so good. No guilt. That is right. No guilt. Be proud. Give yourself grace. Oh my God, that's good. Okay. That could be a problem. That could be. Well, that hence the almond nog. So maybe my butt won't get too much bigger. I've been making a ton of bread, and I'm going to start making all kinds of like almond bark from Ina. Ina Garden makes this white almond bark with pistachios and dried apricots and cranberries. It looks so good. Make that, because I do not like peppermint. All right, so I just showed you pretty much all the goods. There are so many options out there. Don't feel guilty about trying them. Get yourself some sparkly. Get yourself some red. Definitely Ritual. Definitely Ritual. And then, there's a lot of alcohol-free beers that you can get. Maybe like the ones that I like the most, because they're good on price and they taste really good, is the Budweiser Zero. Comes in like a big old pack of cans. And I have been known to drink those in the parking lot of the Winn-Dixie before. So I didn't buy alcohol. I was like, I don't care who sees me or what. I'm going to drink this right now. And it was hot and I was thirsty. And a lot of times you'll find you're just thirsty. So it might not even be a craving. It might not even be a trigger. It might just be you're thirsty. So consider that. Never let yourself be thirsty or to go without. This is not about punishment. This is not about shame. This is about getting through it and moving on and making our lives better, right? If you want to do dry January, it's going to be the most fun that you've ever had in a dry month. We are going to have fun. We're going to do it as a community, and I will be coaching every single week live group Zooms. We're going to have a private group. You're going to get a workbook with affirmations and a journal inside. You're going to have access to me all month long. So if you are considering getting sober for the month of January, hop over to vibewithstephanie.com and you can sign up right there. We've got a small, amazing little group going already. And some of the women in my group are in a situationship with alcohol, meaning she can have one or two, but she still feels guilt and she still feels gross in the morning. She has a headache. She's got anxiety just from a couple of little drinks. She's not going to the gym like she would. She knows that it's taking focus away from her job, from her family. And then some of the women in my group are stuck. They started drinking because their kids left the house, and they're like, oh, I'm going to start drinking a little bit. And it's gotten kind of out of hand. So the main thing I want you to know is that you're not alone. We all kind of have the same thing going on, whether we're in a situationship or whether we're leaning on alcohol way too much now. We're the same. You're not alone. For the longest time, I felt like I was gross. I had a big secret. Nobody knew how much I was drinking, or I was poo-pooing it like, oh, it's not that much. I can handle it. And I would only black out once a month. I thought that was okay. Not okay. But I was living for my next drink, living for the next drink. So I just want to offer hope and let you know that you're not alone. And when you're in these groups like this, like accountability, you can see that you're not alone and everybody's kind of the same, and you can kind of feel better because when you open up to a girlfriend about it, they're not the one you drink with. She's not going to be like, yay, you're quitting drinking. No, you gave her the excuse to keep drinking the way that she was too. And I know that from experience, sadly, but that's all right. We do other things. We're going to go to yoga. We do painting. We'll go have food. Food becomes a new thing, which is amazing because I didn't eat as much as I wanted to before because I was saving my calories for the mega or low. So I never really ate that much. And now I eat whatever I want within reason. The bread's got to chill. I've been making bread like I'm over here like the pioneer woman, and butter. Anyway, make sure to give yourself grace this holiday. I'll be back and we'll make some more mocktails. But for now, highly recommend Ritual. You can get it delivered from Ritual, or if you want to get Ritual and some wine, go to Boisson, Boisson. And if for some reason the links and the discounts did not land in the comment section, you can go to the link in my profile on Linktree, find that, and you'll get the discount codes and everything else. Hey, Lisa. Blacking out almost every time. Binge drinker. Yeah. I never knew which it would be. Would I black out tonight? I had no idea. It always caused me so much anxiety. If somebody even said, hey, come to brunch. That made me think about so many things. About I need to have wine when I get home from brunch for the night. Will I black out? Where am I going to leave my car? How am I going to get home? What happens if, one of my favorite things that has come from getting sober, I don't have to worry about like 12 other things anymore. I don't have to worry about those things. I have freedom in knowing I can come and go as I please. Nothing bad's going to happen, really. And if it does, I'll be able to handle it. I'm certainly not going to get a DUI or fight or, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of mental clarity that comes with getting sober, just not having to worry about those certain things. So, yeah. How long have you been sober, Lisa? Yeah. And blacking out is freaking scary. Your brain is taking away memory. You don't ever get that back. You don't get it back. Your brain, your gray matter will grow back, but I'm saying the memories won't come back. They're gone. And that's scary. Since September, congratulations. That's when I got sober too. September last year. That's awesome. Good time. I say it's a good time to get sober because you got a little bit of sober legs going for the holidays, but it's still going to be, it's your first holidays coming up. So I'm very proud of you. Congratulations. Hopefully you're in the group, Sober Vibes with Stephanie, free group on Facebook. A lot of fun, the most supportive women ever. And a lot of those women are taking the Dry January course program. It's not really a course or a program. It's just me coaching every single week and giving you new ways to fill in the void that alcohol tends to leave behind and find some self-care and some self-love and get realigned with who you want to be, and visualize your new life and just kind of reconnect to yourself, because a lot of times through drinking we lose who we are or who we want to be. So all right, well, thanks for being here. And since nobody subscribed, I will be sending these earrings to Kimberly and Nick Renee. I had a third pair. Look at these earrings. It's not too late to subscribe. But if you don't, I may have to keep these for myself. Look at, I mean, can you even see those? They're so pretty. Thanks for being here, Lisa. Congratulations. Thanks for being here, Tara. Okay. Oh, and look at these. These two. These are adorable. Can you see them? Look how cute. I'm going to give those away to Kimberly and Nick Renee. I've got to hunt them down, and then I have these little snow peoples. All right, y'all. Have the best Friday. Have the best weekend. I'm always here if you need me. You want to send me a message? Send me a message. Let me know if you need anything. All right. Talk to you later. Bye. Let's see. Oh, let me reach.
Strawberry. They're so natural on there.
Thanks, babe.